Hi everybody, this is Jason with the Pinup Podcast, and we're going to take you through how to build a post on your WordPress forum. So the first thing you're going to do is go to your website dashboard, and you're going to go ahead and click on the post sections and click on add new. The first thing you do is enter a title, and in the title you want to make sure that you're using one or two keywords related to your article. And I usually use a sentence or ask a question in the title. And then you drop down and complete the body of your article or your post on whatever you're going to talk about. When you're doing posts, you want to make sure that they're longer, and usually at least 500 words. And most of the time, the longer the better, as long as you're adding really good content into your posts. As you input your posts, you can use bullet points to emphasize main points, and you want to go with your consistent theme for your post or your article and use similar keywords as you've used in your title, as well as some of your subheadings that we'll talk about in a minute. You can also use links in your post to go to other websites that are similar. For example, on the Pinup Podcast webpage, we will put other model pages and other photographer pages as well in our posts. And you do also want to link to other posts on your blog if you have relating articles or relating stories. And what this does is associate each of your articles with other articles. So as Google and other search engines view your site, it goes to the other pages, but also understands that you're an authority on this specific topic. As you're filling in your posts, you want to also use headings or subheadings and use, again, similar keywords and sentences to really segment your post or your the content that you're putting in your article. And what you don't want to do is repeat the same keywords too often. So if you are writing an article about pinup, you don't want to say pinup in every other word or every other sentence even. You want to use things that are associated with pinup, like rockabilly or photography or other certain genres of pinup. And one thing that I also do is alternate between different types or different ways to spell pinup. Some people use pinup with a hyphen, others use pinup as two words, and again, some people will still also use pinup as one word. So I'll alternate between the three just to make sure that I'm not trying to overload the content with one keyword. You see here in this example paragraph that if you use keywords, you don't want to sound like you're saying keyword, keyword, keyword all the time. In this example, we are using one of the free templates from WordPress, and there isn't a lot of information below the post section. One of the reasons I use the Genesis line or the StudioPress line of WordPress templates is because they add some SEO options which help you develop a framework for your post that is better viewed by search engines. And in the next video, I'll show you how to go about filling out that information. Again, this video is more about how to put a post in your blog or your web page and the different things you can do in it. Now, this is how you would input a link. I just highlight the words that I want to create a link to, and then go up and choose the link button, and then type in your web page or your specific site that you're wanting to go to. For example, I just linked to Google, and that is going to be an external site, and I just took you through how you can link to your own page by using that same process. As soon as you click publish, this article or post will be viewable on your website. If you just hit on Save Draft, it will save it in draft format so you can come back and edit it later. You'll notice along the side there's categories, and depending on the way you set up your site, there may be different categories. The way I usually set up my sites is to keep the most important content as featured, and then notice there's a tag section. This is some of the common keywords that you would have on your own site so people can track down some of your most common articles if you have, say, a series of articles that you want people to find. What we're going through now is to show you how to add a picture. And what you do is click on Add Media, and then you can go into your files and upload your own media. Here I'm just picking an image of a syringe that I sold once on eBay. This is an old medical device. And notice as I'm uploading this, I'm adding in the title, a caption, and alternate text. Notice I'm describing what the image is, and notice also the image title is a syringe. You want to combine all of your keywords, or at least relevant keywords, into the title of your image as well as the caption and alternate text. And I put it in this image as a right justify, so it will show up to the right of the article. And if I click update, it will update the page. And you can go and visit the site or view post. And since this is set up as the blog page on the front page, you can see the post is now live along with the image and all of the links and the text that we put in.